We have seen two logical equivalences so far, or the three logical equivalences so far. Not P is logically equivalent to P. This is called the law of double negation. And the De Morgan's laws, which say that not of P or Q is equivalent to not P and not Q. And also the one for and, that not P and Q is logically equivalent to not P or not Q. I want to add one more very basic law to this, which you can check very easily. This is involving by equivalence. It says that P, if and only if Q, is logically equivalent to P implies Q and Q implies P. Recall that the left-hand side is P if and only if Q, and the right-hand side is saying that if P, then Q, and if Q, then P. And this is also very commonly written as P implies Q and Q implies P. I am going to leave this as an exercise to show that these two are logically equivalent. So we have these three very basic logical equivalences. And these are the only things you need to memorize. I don't want you to memorize all the various laws in this chapter, which brings me to what is a law? A law in propositional logic is simply an equivalence, is simply a logical equivalence, and that's it. So if you have two statements that are logically equivalent, you say that that's a law. And there are many laws, and we use these to simplify expressions. And let's do an example. Let's say simplify not of not P and not Q. Solution, I can start with not of not P and not Q. Now it is not of something and something, so I can use the De Morgan's law to push the not inside. And then I can use the law of double negation to get rid of the negatives there. And so I've shown that this complex expression that is not of not P and not Q is actually the same as P or Q. So you can think of laws in propositional logic as identities in algebra. So they are exact analogies. And there are a lot of them, and some of them are like too intuitive and you don't need to memorize their names, and some of them are too complex and you don't really use them in practice. So we won't go into details in this chapter.